going on, everybody? We are in Irwin, Idaho, over by the Palisades Creek and the Palisades Reservoir. I'm with one of my good buddies, Ryan, and we're up here for today and tomorrow. Come out early tomorrow morning in hopes of some trout. We're gonna fish the creek on the way up. Ryan brought his Tenkara rod, and I brought my traditional fly rod. I've got a 4-weight that I'm gonna bring in. Planned this trip a couple weeks ago. Figured we'd come in and fish on the trail up and come back. Funny thing is that Ryan and I have known each other, what?
Not that long.
5 weeks?
5 weeks, I would say. Yeah.
So, yeah, he comes from California. He's a big outdoorsman like myself.
Yep.
Feel free to tell him a little bit about yourself, man.
Yeah, originally from California, but left for God's green earth over here in lovely Idaho. Super stoked. This will be my first backpacking trip of the season before, work gets really busy, I guess, for us. But it's going to be a great time. I'm looking forward to it. Again, yeah, I brought my Tenkara. Hopefully get some good fights on it. And just looking to have a good time. So stoked.
Sweet. So with that, we're going to finish packing up our bags. Pretty much got everything ready to go. And I'll throw some footage up once we hit the trail. See you then. All right, so we've made it in maybe about 100 yards, and we found this little pocket right over here, right behind this rock. So Ryan decided that we were going to give this a couple casts before we keep on going. See if we have any luck. I think he's just got a nymph on for right now. This is pretty shallow water, but during fall, fish are more aggressive. Yeah, I know you guys couldn't see that because I had this blocked right there, but I just saw a fish freaking dart. That's insane. All right, so update so far. Just went fishing down in this little area. I got some camera footage of that. And I threw probably 40 or 50 casts in there, threw on a Waltz worm, and I had a fish on, but I didn't set it well enough. So now we're playing a game called Where the Heck Did Ryan Go? I turn around to let him know that I wasn't here, or that I lost the fish and he was just gone. So I guess we're playing hide and seek today too. Oh, well, there he is, little mountain goat. He's down there fishing that hole. Perfect. I just had a minnow on right there. So we've pretty much been fishing every inlet that we can. And I've had 2 misses. Ryan was saying he thought he had a bite earlier as well. We're about 3/4 miles into the trail right now. Sorry about that weird transition. I don't have my selfie sticking out of my bag yet. But yeah, it's starting to warm up. It's about 62, 63 degrees. I'm actually getting ready to shed my layer. And we should start seeing fish get a little bit more active. But yeah, I saw a spot down a little bit more down the trail. And it looked like I had a few good runs, but I've already soaked my shoes. And I would have had to soak them even more to get down in there. So I decided against it, especially where I got my pack on. I figured should probably wait for a better spot. So we're still going at it. It's about 11 o'clock. We've been spending a lot of time on this first like 3/4 of a mile. We have not made it very far. But yeah, I'll get some more footage of us actually backpacking. And yep, there's a mosquito right there. So bugs are coming out. That's a good sign. But I'll get some more footage for you guys. And when we settle down to eat some lunch, Ryan and I will probably come up with a game plan with what we want to do. We've been playing this very easy, flowy, and it's been a really good time so far, honestly, for both of us. All these rocks are so freaking cool. I've been up here plenty of times and never get how cool they look. Just hanging off the side of the trail like that makes you wonder, you know, just what happened to make them fall off the mountain like they did. Right in there. We're gonna go right here, right there, to right there, to right there. Let's get it. Of course, I'm like, I'm gonna set up my tripod and try and take video. Give us a close-up, brother.
This little guy. Beautiful. He's getting out of here.
Brian on the board!
Fresh and clean.
All right, so we just finished up with our fishing portion. We're at the first bridge, which I don't know. How far in, if you had to take a guess, would you say we are?
Maybe a mile or two. We didn't go far at all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Caught 3 today, so we're happy.
Yep.
It's been a good trip so far.
Colder months, they tend to be hide, like, you know, in the little hidey holes and stuff.
All right, we just made it to Table Rock. We're gonna eat some lunch now. I don't know, what would you say? 2.5 miles? 2.5 miles in now? Yeah, about 2.5. This is one of my favorite views of all the mountains I've ever backpacked. This is probably one of my absolute favorite views. I don't know, something about just how this rock is formed and how just squared off it is. Having that river run down in the valley below it. That's, I don't know, that's just pretty epic to me. This overview, that ridge line over there, and then the trails right here. We just came across some switchbacks, so yeah, like I said, I think we're gonna pick up some mountain houses, drink some water. I'm gonna fix my wet shoe situation from fishing earlier, and then we'll hit the trail again. Seriously.
Do you have enough water? Jeez. Yours already boiled?
Yeah, I got the flash. So it boils in like a minute.
Huh. Hey.
Boom. We were getting ready to go up this little rock stairwell, and then we looked over here to the left, little game trail, and I think we're gonna give the Tenkara rod a little try. So, in the mind of a fisherman, when you see all of this fast water, especially when you see these ripples, and then it merges either against rock walls, or in this situation, really slow water off to the left, fish like to hang out in there all the freaking time because it's like a free food chain and they don't have to use a lot of energy to stay in the fast water for it, so they'll hang off in this slower stuff. So we're gonna see what old Kalinowski's got cooking up for us right now.
Hopefully we get some good.
Yes, sir.
Oh my god. I caught that on video. I got that.
Oh my word.
Dude.
The blue wing olive, bro.
That's amazing, dude. That was amazing.
I didn't even feel it. I just saw him flash.
That was awesome, dude. Oh my god, he's a fighter.
Oh my word.
That's a big boy. Oh no!
No! Oh. So I just lost the biggest fish of the day right there in that hole. Ryan let me try his Tenkara rod.
I'm glad I did.
He was using a pheasant tail, and we both saw a bug land on the water and a fish rose for it. So I swapped to a blue wing olive, about the same size. My very first cast ever with the Tenkara rod. I saw it flash its back. I didn't even feel it hit it, but I just assumed that it was going after my fly. Set the hook, fought him for about, what, 20 seconds?
20 seconds, yeah, I would say something like that.
And Ryan got video of it. I'm gonna try and bum that from him so I can throw it in this video. But yeah, you'll see that I horsed him too much. The Tenkara rod doesn't have a reel, so you've really got to bring him in slow.
No, he just top watered again.
He's back. The monster's back. So update on the monster. We are now on fly number 5. This thing keeps rising. It came back. Keeps rising on that same spot, and it'll hit the fly or take it underneath the surface. But we haven't been able to hook it up again since that very first time. Oh, it's still there. It's still there. It just went for his fly. I had a blue wing olive on. We've tried a royal wolf, a purple haze. Now we're on to the pale morning dun. Oh, I just saw a fish dart underneath that rock, so they're still there. I feel like a sportscaster. And Ryan from left field, now throwing to second base, now throwing home. Yeah, we've been working this fish for probably 30 minutes now. All right, final update on the monster. He won. We went through like 8 different flies, and he kept nibbling at them, or he'd take it and spit it right back out. We even threw back on the original blue wing that he went for when I hooked him. But I don't know. I'd still say like funnest part of the trip so far.
Absolutely.
The fish
seen him flash at the top and kept on coming back for more. Yeah, like he was a tease.
It was the fish we didn't catch. So now we're on to about the last half mile, and then we'll be at our campsite. And there is another area up there we can fish. So we might try and top surface fish again, using dry flies, and even just having the fish take it was pretty fun. So, good things to come. Just made it to camp, just dropped pack. We're getting ready to set up Ryan's tent and my hammock, and then we're gonna go check out the lower lake. Probably gonna go look for some firewood, and then here in a little while, eat dinner. I think there's one more spot down there that we do want to try and fish. So I think it's about 12 to 1,500 feet that way. But it'll be a lot easier to hike now that we don't have our backpacks with us. So wish us luck, and if you go fishing, I'll get some footage of it for you guys. Timber. So this is the lower lake of Palisades. Maybe one day I'll be able to show you guys the upper lake. But for now, we are gonna go and try and fish an inlet now that we've got a little bit of firewood, and see if we can catch maybe 1 or 2 more fish on the day. All right, we're at our last fishing spot of the day, just right by this bridge that feeds out to the lower lake. Just figured we'd give it a couple casts. We haven't really seen anything. Surfacing, so just threw on a Perdigon. Gonna give it a couple casts, see if we have any luck. But things seem like they're slowing down pretty heavily, so just give it probably another 5-10 minutes just for kicks and giggles, and then probably head back to site and hang out for the rest of the night and get ready to call it a night. All right, everybody, we are finishing up for today. We played some cards and got some firewood, as you guys can tell. Now we're just chilling by the campfire and just gonna hang out for the rest of the night and hopefully get some rest before we get up about 6 a.m. tomorrow. So now we're gonna introduce a new segment called "What's Ryan's Favorite Time of the Day?"
Oh God. Oh.
No, I mean, having come from California, being up in Idaho woods, what was your first impersonation?
Absolutely amazing. No, I mean, you don't get this type of scenery unless you go way up north. And where I was living, down in LA, that's a big drive. But to be able to like just go on a day hike and fish however much we wanted was something I haven't experienced in a long, long time. So Idaho does not disappoint at all.
Well, having lived in Idaho my entire life, I can absolutely agree. I've been all over the United States and even out of the country for a couple years, and yeah, Idaho just crowns it all, I'd say. So with that, we're going to put some more firewood on the fire and probably hit the hay here in a little while, but we'll see you guys in the morning.